Testing, 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 test. Hello. We are live again with some Honkai Star Rail. Sorry about the first video, but we had a little interruption. So we have to restart. So here we are in the middle of the story. We're not in the middle. We just started the story. And we're talking about getting the evacuees onto Astral Express to head to a new planet. Secure the preservation's protection.
Will the Amber Lord answer our call?
The Amber Lord shall be watching. In 12 system hours, the husk will devour the entire star system, and the IPC's decision will serve as an interpretation and execution of the ideals of the preservation. Their weighted gaze will inevitably fall upon here. What we need is to tip the balance of IPC's decision-making toward protection rather than abandonment. Under Klepoth's watchful gaze, Graphia, Silverwolf, and I will reenact the World and Canvas ceremony to block the husk and buy time before it breaks free.
Madame Pearl, you're not coming with the Express?
No. My duty lies here. I shall stand with Planarcadia to the very end. Besides, the artistic realm I've sought for so long is finally smiling upon me. 1,000 years ago, Graphia encanvassed the entire world in that very same moment of peril. Now that I have another chance to put brush to canvas, how could I possibly let it slip away? There's no need to worry about me. I've already made arrangements in Astropolis for the current situation.
I won't run away either.
I know.
I'll stay behind.
The Nameless have always been brave enough to linger in the direst of plights. Running away has never been your style. But that's exactly why I'm asking you to bear this decision. The one that's harder for you than any other. There is still hope. So long as even a single stroke remains to be drawn upon the blank spaces of fate's canvas, the masterpiece that is Planarcadia will not be lost, and the Phantasm Moon Games are far from over. No matter how dire things get, we shall find it in ourselves to smile, for this is a ceremony meant to bring joy and miracles to the world.
Yes, there's still hope. Madame Pearl, I once said that the Trailblaze would serve as the sail for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. And so, in times of fierce winds and rough seas, that's precisely when a sail must do its part. Next, it's time. Everyone, we're short on time. Refugees are gathering at Perdido Station, and we need to get them aboard the Express as quickly as possible. March, Sunday. I'm counting on you two for this.
You got it. Leave it to me. I won't leave a single person behind.
Once the Express departs, I'll need you to handle navigation and keep things in order on board.
Oh wait, did you say Himiko? Not a navigator.
Haven't you been doing a great job this whole time? From here on out, you'll have to get used to holding the wheel.
So we're taking the hell.
As for me, I'm the one who set out from this place, and the one who's come back. This is my fight, and mine alone. I'm leaving Madame Pearl's request in your hands.
All right.
Feels like we're back to that very first moment when we boarded the Express. Well then, I'll stay behind and help Himiko maintain the Star Blazer.
In that case, the duty of protecting the Express falls to me. I'll be clearing the lane when the Express takes off.
One last thing before we depart. Sunday, I have a gift for you. as the navigator, I'd like to officially invite you to join the Nameless of the Astral Express. You could have left at any time, but thank you for staying with us all the way here. You may not be one of the Nameless who solemnly swore their oaths upon the path of the Trailblaze, but I believe the courage you showed standing beside us against Asat Pramod is nobler than any oath ever spoken.
Thank you, Miss Himeko. Though Planarcadia was not the place I sought, I still believe that somewhere at the end of the road I have yet to walk, there exists something more enduring, something truly worthy of being called an Arcadia. To that end, I'm willing to walk this path with you all, to witness it, and to see it through to the future that awaits us.
Everyone, from this moment onward, we each march toward our own battlefields and fight for the survival of this world. This journey leads us starward.
Journey leads us starward.
Once I've taken care of things in Astropolis, I'll head back as soon as I can.
Attention, all evacuees at the Perdido station. Please form an orderly line and board the Astral Express for immediate transport to Astropolis.
Goodbye, everybody.
Time is short. It's about time for both you and the Express to depart. I can tell. You still have your doubts.
He'll be behind you. He will stay behind safe. What's your next plan? How do we keep in touch with you?
No human force stands a chance against the husk. But Planarcadia itself still harbors many inactive, torn scrolls, fragments of space that are stable. I'll open every safe space we have and order the security forces to evacuate the civilians at full capacity. I can't make any promises, but you have my word. I will marshal every last bit of processing power and stake everything I have to fight for their chance at survival.
What's your next plan?
Graphia, Silverwolf, and I have reached an agreement. We're going to repaint the boundary, using the residual probability disturbances left in the wake of Asat Pramod's dissolution, along with the wish power network across the Arcadia that hasn't yet been consumed by the husk. We will attempt to further fold this world inward by one additional layer. This won't create a haven that lasts forever. It's just a fragile buffer, but perhaps it can buy us one more minute.
How do we keep in touch with you?
Thanks. How do we get word back to you?
Remember the method you used to communicate with Miss Himiko? The signal of the Nameless is always the fastest and most accurate means of communication in the cosmos, rest assured. So long as this world hasn't been swallowed whole, I will receive your information nonetheless. The road ahead remains uncertain. I can only wish you all the best on your Trailblaze journey ahead.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will be departing in 10 minutes. Please board without delay.
Who are these girls in case Cinderborn will come on with us?
Senior? I heard the Express is heading for Astropolis.
You want to come in with us?
I've decided to stay.
But Planarcadia is way more dangerous now than it was before.
I know. I'm just an actor who plays a hero. I don't have the kind of powers you all do, but I can stay behind with the IPC security forces and do more. After all, a hero isn't someone who strikes a pose where the biggest crowd is. It's someone who shows up where they're needed the most. It might not be much, but I'll pilot my Mechatron and do whatever I can to help. So seniors, go on ahead. I'll be fine here. As Cinderborn, I must be the one standing on the front line when disasters strike.
In this, you're really grown. There's stay light out there, you hear me?
I sure will. You guys all stay safe too.
Attention all passengers! The Astral
Okay,
Express
now
will
we
be
got 5
departing in
minutes
5 minutes! Please board without delay!
before
I should get going.
Hey, where are you off to?
Silverwolf promised Pearl she'd stay behind and help with that world and canvas ceremony. I don't understand what program code and paintbrushes could possibly have in common. Nor do I have any idea what calculations are running through her head. She gave her answer and chose to stay. And so will I. After all, this is exactly why I joined the Phantasmoon Games. Ever since I received this body bestowed by the Abundance. This is the first time I'm fighting not against death, but to preserve a single moment. It's been a long time since I've allowed myself to act on my own impulses in a world where no script dictates the outcome.
Take care of yourself, boy.
You too.
This is March. Sparksy. Of course. Now really the time. Do I have to come to? He wants to help, and let's see the conversation.
Open up the tavern!
And
Samba! You really
teleport
think
to
the
them.
world's end is some kind of public shelter?
I know. Ever since the tavern was first established, it's only ever had one rule. No entry for anyone but fools. If we just throw the door to the hidden world wide open for anyone, people are gonna be pointing fingers at us. But Zippo, look at this flock of lost sheep with nowhere to go, and I gotta say, my heart's a flutter. End of the world survival. Now that's a market with some serious profit potential.
Sambo, you ought to stitch yourself a mask out of credits. If you've got a soft spot for them, just admit it.
So, it appears our beautiful and kind-hearted Miss Sparksy has some sort of compromise in mind?
Rules may be set in stone, but a fool is anything but. Tavern business cards, special edition. Every single one is linked with my Sparksy virus. Just scatter them around, and whoever picks them up will get a Sparksicle mask.
oh boy.
Brilliant! That basically means everyone's a masked fool from now on. But leave it to me to open the door. Good luck out there.
Well,
Alrighty,
basically, she
my
made
dear little
everyone a
spark
mask fool.
heads, quit moping around. Pull yourselves together and get ready for the next party. An even bigger bash, the Doomsday Sparksicon. Everyone's a guest here. Grab a mask if you feel like it. As for surviving the chaos in this tavern, well, it all comes down to how wild a ride they're willing to have.
What's the deal with these people? Did Sparksy let them in again?
Darn it! Sampo, who told you to open the tavern door to these regular people?
Easy there, young fool. Around here we extend a little grace and a little courtesy to anyone wearing a mask. Besides, I won't be sticking around here for long. Old Simpo will be taking them somewhere
Oh,
safe.
boy.
Let old Simpo think for a second here. Where should our Doomsday Tour group take our new friends for
Oh,
a
boy.
little sightseeing? Lushaka? Oh, these old legs can't afford to get rheumatism on top of everything else. Planet Screwlum? Those Intellitrons are way too cold. Wait, cold? Ha-ha! I got it! Stick with moi, everyone. For only 10 credits each, I'll take you somewhere with absolutely gorgeous scenery! The Bellabog Tour Group is officially open for business!
The masked fools are pretty impressive when they actually get their act together. Guess I better pick up the pace too.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will
Oh,
be
that's
departing
me.
in 3 minutes!
Hold on. Be right back. I have returned. What should we do? Should we board the express or should we wait here? Boarded.
Himiko, down, Mr. Yang, hang in there. I'll be back to help as soon as I can. No matter how many obstacles lie ahead, no matter how many solutions I must try, I will win the support we need, bring the preservation's aid to this place, and put an end to the threat of the veracity.
We believe in you.
Don't worry about us. We're counting on you now.
We'll hold out until the moment you return with good news.
No navigator is born knowing where the destination lies. The moment a nameless turns their gaze toward a destination not yet reached, they become the navigator of their own journey. Everyone.
Attention all passengers! The express will be...
Step forth. Let's go to a new world.
Express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
Oh boy.
Goodness! How can I here? Let me give you a hand.
What is this?
Express system diagnostics in progress. All passengers, please remain calm and stay where you are. Is everyone okay?
I'm fine. Condenser, am I glad to see you?
For a moment, I thought I was a goner back there.
I think I'm getting a little motion sick.
You're lucky you could even feel motion sick. We almost didn't make it back there. Did you guys see that giant hand sweep past the window? It just came down from the sky and swatted the Phantom Moon away.
I wasn't paying attention to that. All I saw was Dong Hung and Miss Himiko fighting to clear a path for us.
Conductor, what about things over in Planarcadia? Is everything okay?
Relax.
Who is this?
So long as no one's in a rush to charge head first into the beast's maw, your friends still have time to hold their own against the husk.
What's going on? Who's talking?
Who is this? I saw Pramod, of course. Or is it his die? Oh, Pramod, where are you?
Why would you bring something like that back here?
Saw Pramod said it counts as a prize. How was I supposed to know Ashby could talk?
That's the head of a Lord Ravager we're talking about here.
Oh boy.
It's hard to say whether Asat Pramod's head is that hand, or this die.
We've got enough trouble as it is. The Astral Express does not welcome it.
Dear conductor, don't you think that's a little harsh?
Thanks to you, the Express has had more close calls with death than Pop Pop can count. Don't make Pop Pop find a blender and turn you into a smoothie.
It's all over now, conductor. I'm just a die left behind by Asat Pramod, a harmless toy that can't even move on its own.
I see. How did things end up like this?
Life is full of surprises, I suppose. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. To make up for everything I've caused the Express, how about I go back to my old line of work as IC? You might think of me as a little teaching tool. Whenever the young trailblazer needs some tempering, or craves a little excitement on a dull stretch of the journey, just toss me up in the air. Just as I always have, I'll bring you a one-of-a-kind trial of probability. After all,
oh boy,
learning to stay true to your path amidst chaos and the unexpected. That's one of the most important lessons for the Nameless, isn't it? Roll a 1, and I'll generate astral charts plotting a course straight to the Antimatter Legion's Warforge. Roll a 2, and for the next hour, every beverage on the Express will be replaced with high-energy fuel, or Von Walk's iron-eating stomach acid.
Alright, stop it already. Or stop it already, please.
Just find a rag and wrap it up.
I can tell. Back when IC, the Starseer, was around, the Nameless never lacked the opportunity to go on an adventure.
Times have changed. Passenger with Himiko away, you'll need to step up and take on the role of acting navigator.
What should I do exactly? Or I won't let you down. I won't let you down.
That'd be good. Calibrating the warp jump to Astropolis is gonna take a little more time. Why don't you head to the party car and check in on everyone? Those passengers who just escaped must still have their hearts in their mouths. Go bring them a hot drink and say a few comforting words. Let them know that now they're aboard the Express, everything's going to be okay. Leave it to us, conductor.
Yes, we need to go in here. Okay.
March. Sunday. Time.
Oh, this is the, old place.
We're home.
The key cats.
It's gone.
How?
We'll go home soon, I promise.
Little one, I'm afraid we'll have to find somewhere safer. Think of it as being a brave explorer for a little while.
Explore?
Even heroes in stories have to retreat sometimes before they can find the weapon to beat the big bad monster. So we gotta be brave. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be a brave explorer. Some people look miserable. Others are crying. The mood around here feels so heavy. Their homeland is about to be destroyed by some unknown catastrophe. And they're being forced to leave everything behind. Far from what are we supposed to...
Fear is contagious. It spreads from one person to the next. One person cries, and 10 more start to panic. Let me try using my tuning to soothe these people. Strange. I can't sense their feelings anymore. bestowed upon me by the Masculation. It's gone. Is it because we're outside of Planarcadia now?
You got this, protagonist.
This time we're on our own.
Tuning might relieve them from panic for a while, but it won't help them see the situation for what it really is. These people don't need some lofty, out-of-reach promise. All we need to give them is a clear, safe next step.
Hey, should we either fear the future, or should we either worry about home? These are worries about home.
Know that some of you still have loved ones back in your homeland. And some are grieving for all that it's been through. But Planarcadia is still standing. Its light still shines on the Express's astral charts, because there are still many brave souls fighting on that land. The Nameless, the Stellaron Hunters, the Masked Fools, and, of course, Madame Pearl.
But is there truly any way to stop those things crawling out from underground?
We'll pull through this.
Everyone!
Oh, Ashville.
The Astral Express just took down a Lord Ravager, and the ones still there in Planarcadia are none other than his most trustworthy companions.
I have faith in them. The same way I have faith in everyone here in this car right now. They haven't given up on this world. We cannot allow ourselves to be overcome by fear or despair.
Everyone, once we reach Astropolis safely, we can bring the crisis in Planarcadia to the attention of more powerful forces across the cosmos. And when that happens, everything taking place on this planet will receive the reinforcements it desperately needs. And that's what this journey is all about. Carrying the spark of hope out there for those fighting the good fight.
Let's ease their fear for the future. Or of the future.
Where we're headed, is it safe?
I know how it feels to be uprooted from your homeland on such short notice, heading to a world you've never seen. Our destination is hardly some dangerous, uncharted wasteland. Astropolis is one of the major worlds under the IPC, equipped with comprehensive shelter facilities and legal protections. Not only will everyone be safe there, but you'll also be provided with temporary housing and living supplies. Once the crisis in Planarcadia has been resolved, the IPC will arrange for each one of you to be returned home.
Really? You sure those bigwigs
Oh,
at the
boy.
IPC won't just treat us like a bunch of rats and slam the door in our faces?
Madame Pearl has arranged everything properly. We'll reach out to the Strategic Investment
Everyone,
Fund.
our friend here has some serious connections with the bigwigs in the Strategic Investment Department. I'm sure you've all heard the story of how he fought for the interests of Eurillo 6, haven't you?
When the time comes, you'll have to schmooze Jade for us.
Astropolis? I've heard of that place. It should be safe.
The Trailblazers' strength. It's lifeless.
We need to get the children out. The Astral Express.
Nice work.
Now that the tide of panic has receded, everyone's got, well, a solid rock to stand on, to say the least.
Yeah, all thanks to the three of us working in perfect sync. I guess a more summertime than I look.
I have to say, your ability to deliver a speech is unexpectedly impressive. In any case, we can deal with whatever trouble the future throws at us after we get to Astropolis.
Attention, everyone. Calibration is complete. The Express will be warping to Astropolis shortly. For your safety, please find the nearest seat and buckle up. Sounds like the conductor's all set. Let's grab a seat.
Rest assured I got this. Oh, here we go.
Engine Resistance Prime. We're ready to depart at any time.
Himiko, Danhong, Mr. Yang, please hang in there and stay safe. You have to wait for me to come back.
No matter what happens, it's time to depart.
So that giant cube is... Attention all passengers, the warp jump is complete. We have arrived safely at Astropolis.
Finally, we're here.
So what are we supposed to do next? Himeko and Mr. Yang always make it look so easy. Like it's just step 1, 2, 3. But now that they're gone, I end up completely flustered.
Let's start the World Council first. Well, let's hash out a plan. Let's start the World Council.
As per tradition, every time the Express makes a stop, we Nameless gather first to decide on our next course of action.
Incoming encrypted transmission from Astropolis.
What is this?
Looks like our discussion will have to be put on hold.
Friends of the Astral Express, you're finally here. I've been receiving intermittent hyperspace transmissions from Pearl. I'm now up to speed on the emergency in Planarcadia, where the husk is about to break free.
Himeko and Madame Pearl, are they okay?
Based on the timestamps, they were still fighting as of right before your arrival here. I'll authorize landing clearance for you immediately, and have someone sent to receive you. Welcome to Astropolis. I've also made proper arrangements for accommodating the refugees. Please have the representative from the Department of Aberration Defense coordinate with them.
It's rare to see Madame Jade without a trace of a smile on her face.
Well, you know what they say. The fewer the words, the bigger the trouble. I'll go notify the conductor and get the docking car ready.
And I'm going to inform Miss Nilux, Mr. Ashvale, and Miss Kuchiba. We'll need their help getting everyone settled in.
Friends, the docking car is standing by and ready to roll.
Let's head out once you're all set.
That's a nice landing.
So, this is Astropolis? Trampolines, beach volleyball, and the smell of barbecue wafting in from who knows where. Guess this is what vacations are all about.
We just barely escaped with our lives. And now we're suddenly greeted by this scene of peace and prosperity. It feels surreal. Like stepping back into Panaconia all over again. For the people of Astropolis, the events unfolding in Planarcadia still seem like a distant affair.
It's hard to imagine what will go through their heads when they hear the news of the Veracity Husk's revival.
From what I know, even if the news spread far and wide, most people in Astropolis would carry on surfing, sipping coffee, and dining on elegantly plated meals at open-air restaurants without batting an eye.
After all, this is the vacation resort for IPC executives. Most people get parasitized by a certain kind of power. They always have this delusion that the fire will burn its way to them.
The refugees on the Express can't just sit around twiddling their thumbs. We need to report this to the Astropolis authorities ASAP. Just leave that to Mr. Ashvale and me.
Sounds like a plan. Now let's get moving. And don't forget to bring Mr. Ren along. His brain works faster than the two of us.
Oh, wait. Take me along, too. Everyone's got something to attend to. How can I just sit here doing nothing?
Well, that won't be necessary.
You see, right, as the Astral Express's biographer, your comic's still running, isn't it? You wouldn't want to miss out on an Express Crew's adventures in Astropolis, would you?
A fair point. But I can't just keep being a walking camera, can I?
Miss Nihilux, we understand how you feel. But the work Ashvale and I have ahead of us is incredibly tedious. And will no doubt be up against Astropolis' massive bureaucratic machine. Please just leave all the bickering and legwork to us.
Those two acting all hush-hush. Are they on some kind of secret mission or what?
Jade said she'd send someone to receive us. So, here's the guy.
Hey! Hello! I've been waiting forever and you didn't even notice me. It's me, your avian buddy Albert.
Did you guys see that? One of the cars just came flying out like a
surfboard. To see something. Before playing in the water. Yeah, let's go talk to Albert. These footprints. We'll talk to Albert. What is this?
Surprise! Didn't see that coming, did you?
Mr. Owlberg? What are you doing here?
After all those episodes of Keeping Up with Star Rail, don't tell me you still didn't know the show's physical studio is right here in Astropolis. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to get away from my mountain of work? All because Madam Jade asked me personally to come pick you up. Figured it all could have the Astro Expressway. You Jeff Bates. What's you ain't all secret about anyway? I'm a pretty big deal in Astropolis, you know. Fine. Can't you give me just a teensy little hint?
I'm sorry, Mr. Albert. Sorry to rush you, but please lead the way.
Hoo. I see. This sounds like a hoot. Not like a hoot. The only hoots I give are literal ones. Anyway, I'll cry no more.
Wordplay? Seriously? At a time like this? Unbelievable.
Easy there, young lady. There's no rush. Just follow me. We'll cut through the Tennessee Side Park, and Madam Jade will be waiting for you somewhere a little more convenient. In the meantime, allow me to give you a grand tour of the city of converging stars along the way.
Hey, apparently we're getting to it.
It's going to the whole shebang, Joey.
I have to do it. Have to do this. Let's go,
Speaking of which, why is this place called Ta-da! The answer is... The administrator of Astropolis is named Kilibarina, and he's the one who
these things are still here.
All right. We're not here for sightseeing.
Excuse me.
Put the tour guide act on hold for now?
Over here. And see the puzzles came here too. Great.
Just head up this way.
The Tide of Terminator Grand Hotel, huh? So this is the spot Madam J picked. Pretty tucked away, I gotta say.
Wait, you've been here before, Miss Blurry?
Well, I did actually live here for a while back in the day. You know how it is. As a comic artiste, my greatest talent is traveling around the world, alternating between field research and deadline crunches.
Every time I do an interview, I can't help but envy you guests who get to travel far and wide and rack up all those amazing experiences. Sadly, work is like an invisible birdcage that I just can't seem to get away from. Well, the mission Madam Jade assigned to me is all wrapped up. Much as I hate to say goodbye to you all, I gotta be on my way and get back to record the show. Before I head out, I hope you don't mind me asking, Trailblazer, since you graced the shopless with your presence, would the Keeping Up with Star Rail production team have the honor of interviewing you and your friends?
The opportunity comes up, I love that.
Really? That'd be great! Well, I'll take my leave. Hope your chat goes smoothly!
Okay, time for puzzle number 2.
Interplanar
And now where are we?
jump here in Astropolis too.
Come to think of it, I think I might have also spotted some imaginary along the way.
Sorry about that. Here. Are we teleporting to upside down? What is this? Sorry. What is this? There we go. Stop. This is the end of the puzzle. Climb some stairs.
It's been a while, Nameless. And Mr. Sunday.
Sunday is also an official member of the Express now.
Sounds like a lot went down during the Fantasy Moon Games.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nihilux, a comic artist.
Oh, Nihilux.
You must be Madame Jade. I've heard so much about you.
Is that so? You look familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
Oh, not surprising at all. I'm sure you must have read my masterpiece, Fluffy Across the Blue. Either that or you've seen one of my on-camera interviews.
Someone help! Please get Miss Blurry and her zero boundaries energy out of here!
The Fluffy? Yes. Pearl has mentioned that comic to me before. But what we need to discuss next has nothing to do with comics. So if you wouldn't mind excusing us.
Fair enough, but I'm guessing whatever you're about to discuss is closely tied to Planarcadia. That place is my home, and its future will be determined by the IPC's decisions.
Oh boy.
I think I have the right to remain here. For as long as I can remember, I've been a bystander, recording other people's stories with my brush. But this time, my sketches, my home, they're all part of that world that's falling apart. At least let me witness the very moment that decides its destiny. Please, don't make me beg.
Okay, let her stay, please.
There are 8 system hours before the husk of veracity breaks through the seal. Pearl's transmission conveyed both her resolve and her plan to save them. She intended to invoke the gaze of the Amber Lord and borrow the power of preservation to encanvas Planarcadia once more, buying time against the husk's breakthrough. To that end, she was willing to offer up her cornerstone. But before her message could come through, someone within the IPC, as if they had already seen it coming, issued an early warning about the husk in Planarcadia spiraling out of control. At the same time, the one who issued the warning proposed a targeted plan. Weaponize the Veracity's husk and transform it into a weapon against destruction. In which case, we would not only neutralize the threat posed by the husk, but also eliminate Nanook's minions once and for all. Perhaps even wound the Eon themselves. By comparison, Pearl's proposal looks more like it's just stalling an inevitable catastrophe.
Convert the husk into a weapon? If we do that, all of Planarcadia would cease to exist, wouldn't it?
Once that happens, then Himiko and the others will...
We'll never abandon our friends. We definitely won't abandon Planarcadia.
2 Stellaron hunters, Madame Pearl, and countless citizens out there are still fighting for Planarcadia. As long as there's a chance to help them, as long as there's still a glimmer of hope, I'll pay any price without hesitation. But there is one price I refuse to pay. Their lives.
So, who proposed this plan anyway?
Oswaldo, from the Marketing Development Department.
That monster! Does he have even an ounce of humanity?
Human nature isn't even my main concern here. I'm more doubtful about whether this plan can actually work. I mean, was there really not a single person at the IPC who stood up and asked that guy if this plan even had a snowball's chance of working?
Of course there was. But standing behind Oswaldo was none other than Miss Yabali from the Technology Department. As the de facto leader of the Intelligentsia Guild, Yabali has spent years researching this technology. She's staking her personal reputation on seeing it put into practice. I assume you noticed the presence of Imagine on your journey here.
Well, yeah, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Imagine could be born in Astropolis too.
I've heard that the birth of Imagine is closely tied to the unique properties of Ahatopia. Could it be that Ms. Yabali really has gotten her hands on some earth-shattering secret?
It's hard to say, but there's no doubt she's conducted extensive research into both the husk and imagenesis. Her claim that she can manipulate the husk of veracity doesn't seem to be some spur-of-the-moment delusion.
Even if she could harness the veracity, that's not exactly preservation, is it? Aren't you all followers of the Amber Lord?
Little girl, the IPC indeed walks the path of preservation. That much is true. But the IPC is made up of individuals, each with their own idea of what preservation actually means. Should the preservation be about protecting individual lives and homes, or safeguarding the prosperity and order of the universe as a whole? That's a debate the IPC has never stopped having. Compared to the Anti-Destruction Alliance strategy, which would require endless coalition building and diplomatic maneuvering, the proposal to weaponize the husk holds far more appeal. It offers a radical, efficient approach that would dramatically showcase the IPC's power, and the prospect of harnessing the fragments of a fallen eon. This alone was enough to send many a colleague of mine with a taste for grand narratives into a frenzy of eagerness.
Grand indeed. But I fear that when the time comes, Yabali and Oswaldo may end up creating something far more terrifying than Nanook.
From what I understand, no matter how many people support or oppose it, the proposal still has to be put to a vote by the heads of the IPC's 7 departments before it can be implemented.
We voted in favor of weaponization. Or how many of them are on our side, please?
I've secured the support of Madame Scardai from the Business Consolidation Department, and Zazad from the Talent Motivation Department.
Wait a minute. Let me write down all these names and departments.
Hey, here we go. We got Oswald Schneider. And he wants to do what I just heard. These are people who... Let's go scan through this. Damn thing.
You don't need to remember all that. All you need to know is this. The score is 3-3. For the time being, we're tied.
Yes, so we're tied.
Whew. Thank goodness. Sounds like things haven't gone completely off the rails just yet.
Wait, 7 departments, 7 votes. Did someone abstain?
The power to cast the deciding vote fell into the hands of Mr. Arita from the Traditional Project Department. Instead of tipping his hand at the meeting, he postponed the vote. And in 5 system hours from now, he will give his answer at the Internal Decision-Making Conference.
How long? 5 system hours?
In other words, it's only a matter of 5 hours before Planarcadia gets it canvassed again. Or becomes a total sacrifice to the weaponized husk.
And our goal is to convince the undecided Mr. Arita?
Precisely.
Okay, where can we even find him? Or will he even meet with us?
As a matter of fact, he refuses to meet with anyone, especially lobbyists from within the IPC.
Oh.
Arita is the most senior of the 7 department heads, and the most low-profile one among them all. Apart from showing up to make calls at key moments, his schedule is never made public. A big man like that prefers to call the shots from behind the scenes, not step into the spotlight to debate with his subordinates.
Then what if it were the nameless of the Express requesting an audience? Would there be even a sliver of a chance?
It's a long shot, but I guess we could give it a try. I've already dispatched a team of field specialists to track down his movements today. I'm sure one of them will report back with a lead soon.
I'll toss Arita around. I'll let things get to that point.
I'll talk Arita around. No matter what it takes. fate of billions is at stake, my friends' lives included. That's all the reason I need to keep fighting for this. I believe Madame Pearl shares the same conviction, and that is why she has my respect. But make no mistake, just because I'm giving this everything I've got doesn't mean I'm fully siding with the strategic investment department. I refuse to let the fate of billions become a bargaining chip in the IPC's internal power struggles.
I understand. I swear by my cornerstone that what I place upon the scales this time is my unconditional trust and support. You have my word, so please rest assured. To ensure you all have a proper base of operations, I'll arrange an office in Lodestar Tower, the central hub of Astropolis. You're welcome to convene there to discuss the matters ahead. Well then, I shall take my leave.
So let's leave the Hotel Terrace. The main gate. There's the main gate number 3.
All there is to decide the fate of an entire
Pressing the wrong thing. Queens, I'm a field agent dispatched by Madame Jade. This uncovered a crucial intel regarding the target's whereabouts. Prevent the communications from being intercepted via keyword tracking. Please refrain from mentioning names during this conversation. Okay, so it's the Upside Down Restaurant.
They've got intel already? Madame Jade's team really is something else.
They want us to meet at a restaurant. Sounds like they found where Rita's been dining.
So we just barge in and ask for a meeting? Would Arita even agree to see us?
No time to think about all that. I see him no matter what.
It's not exactly ideal to show up with a crowd when requesting an audience with someone important. How about this? He and I will head out, while March and Miss Nilux go on ahead to the Lodestar Tower and get settled in. What do you think?
Fair enough. If I tagged along, I'd probably put my foot in it and make things harder for you two anyway.
Bring the Furbos along to your office.
Can't delay any longer. Let's split up and get...
Furbos.
Oh, right. This is my first time teaming up with you. Huh, Sonny?
Missing Don Hung already? Don't worry. I'll try not to hold you back.
Is the meeting spot somewhere around here?
Fine.
Wait. That figure!
Oh no.
Is that you, Scott? You're still alive?
Oh boy. Here we go. Hey, Scott.
Spit down, for crying out loud. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a secret mission here? Thanks to your immense generosity, I, Scott, have come back from death, and now I'm back to repay that favor.
And this is...
Oh, almost forgot. This is an old acquaintance of mine, Mr. Scott.
You're the IPC victim from the bloodbath in Duckbrook. So, Mr. Scott, how exactly did you survive?
Wasn't it all thanks to you screaming about getting revenge for me in front of everyone?
They say that and do that. Okay, that's nonsense. They say that?
Oh, please. Would I ever lie to you? Shall we run it back on the VCR?
This one is for Scott.
What?
And this one, this is for everyone you've tormented!
Alright, I said it. So what? I'm kinda starting to regret it.
Well, it's too late for regrets now. After International Peace Entertainment broadcast that fight, when I was alive, I never imagined I'd ever have that kind of insane clout. That's probably why one day I suddenly woke up in my office in Astropolis as if everything had just been a dream.
It seems wish power doesn't only take effect in Planarcadia, it can work in Astropolis too.
That's enough small talk. We still have important matters to attend to.
My fault. I've been rambling on about everything except what actually matters. But how lucky am I? I just got back from hell, and already I have a chance to repay your kindness. Madam Jade asked me to share what I know about Arita with the two of you.
So, Mr. Scott, you know of Arita's whereabouts?
Of course! The many secrets of Astropolis are practically pinned on a public bulletin board for a wallflower like me, someone who can slip through walls and go completely unnoticed. I sneaked a peek at Arita's secretary's shredder and pieced together his itinerary. Mr. Arita will be dining at this upside-down restaurant today.
Okay, so... Dear Mr. Rita, thank you for dining at the Upside Down Restaurant. Reserved room, access hall. Table size 1. Reservation day for unknown. A dragon scale cheese and...
In that case, what are we waiting for? Lead the way.
Who would have thought your single act of kindness would transcend worlds?
Let's head into the restaurant.
That was hardly some act of kindness. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Doors, please. Okay, so... Of course, we're going to be upside down.
Right this way, if you will.
An anti-gravity corridor? It feels like I'm back in a Planarcadian dream.
Even back when I was still alive, a place like this was a rare splurge for me.
A restaurant that truly lives up to its name. The view here is quite spectacular. In Planarcadia, whenever the stock market fluctuates, plenty of people will head up to high places for a little mental recalibration. Does Astropolis share the same custom?
So where's Arita?
A bigwig like him is definitely dining in some secluded private room, probably surrounded by bodyguards too. Let me go scout ahead for you. Wait here.
I guess we need to...
Welcome.
Let's look around. Oh, let's eat. They never had this problem. He conducts himself with such grace he doesn't even raise a shred of suspicion. How do you order in the movies again? Right? Snap your fingers and waiter magically appears with the menu?
Welcome, distinguished guests. Shall I recommend today's specials? We have emerald mushrooms, flown in fresh from Von Walk, and the giant prime tomahawk steak.
Let me see the prices.
What?
Breath for a steak wasn't...
We're waiting for someone. Just...
Oh boy. Guess I'm working on 2 waters.
Wait a minute. Is that... Asta?
What? Asta, what are you doing here?
Oh my, is that you? What a pleasant surprise!
What are you doing here, Astropolis?
What do you mean? Astropolis is my hometown. I've mentioned it before, haven't I? Quite a few people in my family work for the IPC.
Yeah,
I racked up a bunch of vacation days at the space station, so I figured I'd use them and come home for a visit. Plus, it gives me a chance to handle some collaborative matters on behalf of Madame Herta. What about you guys? Here for a meeting with the IPC, or...?
More or less. We've got some urgent business to take care of.
Then I won't keep you any longer. But if you need anything at all, like booking a table, arranging a visit to the Cloud Peak level of Lodestar Tower, anything like that, just let me know. After all, sometimes connections get you further than regulations on IPC turf. Good luck out there!
Where'd Scott run off to?
Scott. He went to the hall.
Let's go.
Downstairs.
Strange.
They're Scott glasses.
Do those shades look familiar to you?
They're Scott's glasses.
Wait, they appear to be Mr. Scott's. What exactly happened here?
Robot? What is this? Scott? Arita's a robot. What?
Mr. Taraban has concluded his meal. Items consumed during his dining session: 100 portions of prime tomahawk steak, 30 blocks of dragon scale cheese, 10 servings of emerald mushroom salad, assorted Mushaka blue spotted sashimi, and gold flake wine.
Taravan? That's quite the appetite. And you...
I am Mr. Taravan's personal dietary management robot. My duties include monitoring his blood pressure before and after meals, and ensuring he takes his high-potency digestive enzymes and gout medication. My regards to you both. All for the Amber Lord and that eternally bottomless dinner table. Wash your hands before you eat. Rinse your mouth after the treat. Good health.
No, thank you.
So, this isn't some private room for Mr. Arita at all.
You guessed correctly, Pinnaconian exile. Please don't blame your poor ghost friend.
Yes, this is Arita.
His idea of stealth isn't nearly as impressive as he thinks, and neither is his brain. With just a little bit of misdirection, he dutifully led you straight here to me. Of course, I wouldn't be so bold as to let you disturb Mr. Taravan's meal without permission. Allow me to introduce myself.
This is Arita.
I'm Kenneth Arita of the Traditional Project Department.
Traditional Project Department?
This is like
Arita?
So you're Miss Arita. You're not Mr. Arita, are you?
Oh, why, of course not. I'm merely an adopted son, fortunate enough to bear the old gentleman's family name. If you think of all of Astropolis as one big sprawling family, then I'd be the butler of the household. And a butler's job is to know everything that goes on within the estate, down to the smallest detail, and to ensure no pests ever find their way inside to threaten the family's interests. I heard that the Astral Express had arrived in Astropolis, 3 nameless bringing a flock of refugees to beg for aid. Curiosity got the better of me, so I decided to come and take a look. And the result turns out to be disappointing.
Thank you.
Sorry. There must have been some misunderstanding between us, Mr. Kenneth. We have an extremely urgent matter, and would like to request an audience with Mr. Arita.
Mr. Arita has already made his position clear to everyone. No lobbyists. The lady from the Strategic Investment Department behind your visit should know that all too well. My father taught me that at the heart of every deal lies one thing: respect. But that lady showed no regard for Mr. Arita's wishes, sending bumbling spies, reckless lobbyists. Her actions were utterly devoid of respect.
Oh boy. I only have 5 hours left. 5 hours from now, my friends.
Kenneth, We're not spies, nor do we mean to offend you. We're just a group of desperate people with nowhere else to turn. My friends are back in Planarcadia, and every living being in that world are in grave danger right as we speak. On behalf of the Astral Express, I make this promise to you, and through you, to Mr. Arita. So long as he is willing to cast the deciding vote against the weaponization of the husk, the Express will bear any and all costs and obligations that arise from it. Please, make sure this promise reaches him.
The bond you share with your friends is truly moving. However, I'm afraid I can't do that. As for this spy right here, I can give him back to you. The heart of every deal lies in respect. Chew on that. I've said my piece. Ugh, Taravan, that bloated pig. Weaponizing the voracity? Why not just weaponize himself instead? Thank you very much.
So, what do we do now?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's okay.
An unfavorable opening, to say the least. The moment IPC faction politics get involved, things get infinitely more complicated. What do you think? Should we try?
He seemed to be hinting at stuff. There's still hope.
You mean what he said to us before he left?
The heart of every deal lies in respect. Is Kenneth trying to tell us something?
Respect? Since when has the IPC ever treated anyone with respect?
Oh, we're back.
Setting everything else aside, my higher-ups are each more ruthless than a wolf, which is very much in line with my family motto, no friends, only prey. Who knows? Maybe we're even distant relatives? A wily old fox like Arita, does he even know what respect means? The only way he'd ever bow is if Louis Fleming crawled out of his coffin, I'd say.
Got it. I'm back. I got it. Scott, you got that right.
True respect comes from having the strength that others acknowledge. Just like how the Strategic Investment Department respects the Astral Express, Kenneth is telling us he wants to see what we're made of.
I see. But what do we have that could earn his respect? Trying to bribe him would take wealth on old Odie's level to sway Arita. As for using force, that would be exceedingly unwise on IPC ground.
Intelligence and influence have power in their own right.
As far as the city is concerned, the awakening of the husk is still a piece of information known only to the IPC's upper echelons. But Astropolis isn't home to IPC executives alone. It's also teeming with envoys, magnates, and officials from member worlds across the pan-cosmic trade system.
Exactly. The crisis Planarcadia is facing right now is going to seriously shake their confidence in the IPC. What's that old saying? When one limb suffers, the whole body feels the pain. So, once we release this information to the public, the IPC's stock price is going to be thrown into turmoil.
We don't necessarily have to convince Arita. We can use information the way Full Wish did. Once you start learning from the enemy, it's hard to stop, isn't it? So, we leak this to the press and turn this little internal scheme into an external risk that the IPC has no choice but to deal with.
Let's get Albert on this. Time to get the Furbows back in action.
I can reach out to Albert and feed him a bombshell for his keeping up with Star Rail.
Husk! Stock fluctuations? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wouldn't matter if you did. What can spread the word?
I think I'll pass. I just got a new lease on life, and I'd like to enjoy it for a few more days. Anyway, I got...
Now then, come on, Sonny. Let's head to the Lodestar Tower.
You got a huge problem. What's wrong? Okay, now it's... Oh boy. Of course.
March 7th? Disturbing the peace?
How do I deal with this?
Kidding me?
Of course.
We can still make it in time if we make haste.
Not surprised. Need the door first.
It's just one thing after another.
Is Kenneth creating obstructions for us?
No way. He left us a hint.
So, the marketing department is behind this? I see them. They're right there.
Why are there security forces here?
Disturbing the peace? Is this a mistake?
We're guests invited by Madame Jade of the Strategic Investment Department. Is this really how Astropolis treats its guests?
Your entry permits are verified and valid. However, the laws of Astropolis are jointly upheld by the 7 major departments. No exemptions are granted based on the invitation of a single senior executive. Our system detects a dangerous wanted fugitive hiding among your visiting party.
Is this some kind of interastral joke? The nameless of the Astral Express are heroes who saved many worlds.
This is bad. We need to go.
Target identified. Sunday, former head of Penacony's Oak family. Currently a high-priority wanted criminal of the family.
What?
Charges include severe endangerment of cosmic order
Oh,
and security.
Since when does the IPC hunt down wanted criminals for the family?
In accordance with the Pan-Galactic Civilization's Judicial Mutual Assistance and Emergency Extradition Treaty, IPC security forces are authorized to subject dangerous fugitives to preventative detention, to ensure segmentum stability, and fulfill treaty obligations.
It appears explaining myself is entirely pointless now.
I refuse. You want to take a member express in your dreams.
Excuse me, I am not equipped with a dreaming module.
Of course.
You have selected the most unwise course of action. Violent obstruction of the law. Warning. Disarm you.
That's the stuff. Clashing with the local authorities every 3 stops of the way. How familiar.
Let's ring a bell, but...
Target threat level. Unable to assess. Requesting lighthouse support.
Please stop.
Lighthouse support. Lighthouse, copy.
The children of life and death. This is Spectre Vision.
You don't look so good. Gotta get those vitamins.
I sense a storm. Surge. Cloudberry Dragon. Rise! My strength is not what it was.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh boy. Things aren't looking good. Control yourself.
My wickedness has always been more
That's one down.
Incoming! Search. Celestial Dragon. Break! Step aside. I have no indication.
Let me tend to your wounds. Gotta get those vitamins.
My strength.
Attack now.
There we go.
Lighthouse, execute the arrest directive immediately.
Oh, good.
Zip it, tin can. You're making my brain hurt.
Huh? What's going on? Why is he taking down his own people?
All right, stand down. I'm not here to cause trouble. Here, this is a special access pass. Its clearance is a few grades higher than that outdated arrest warrant of yours. I'm taking them with me. Objections?
Clearance confirmed.
Hilarious. Clearance confirmed. One word of objection out of you, I'll be pounding you into scrap and shipping you back to security.
So what's going on
box. Right, you lot.
This guy
Write your
also-
own incident reports. Make it airtight and keep my name out of it. Hear me? Well, don't just stand there. You really want to waste eternity dealing with these by-the-book blockheads? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lighthouse, Astropolis' honorary security officer. I am the light that pierces the darkness, the shield that guards against danger, the one who leaves no place to hide for the scoundrels that threaten IPC assets and the safety of Astropolis' citizens. I am the bane of Eve. See that gleaming statue? They built it for me after I single-handedly stopped an out-of-control airship from crashing into Paradise Island 3 years ago, saving well over 100 IPC executives and more than 1,000 foreign dignitaries from our partner worlds.
Cool.
So, you're basically Astropolis' resident superhero?
Superhero. I'm no different from the influencers swarming this city. I can't hold a candle to the nameless of the Astral Express. At the end of the day, I'm just a corporate grunt running errands for the big wigs. Someone sent me to bail you out. As guests of the Strategic Investment Department, you all have free reign in Astropolis, with the exception of that Palovian young master over there.
Yeah, I say, any chance
The
of deal?
IPC is riddled with internal factions. It seems someone is trying to assert their presence.
Spot on! I got 2 calls at the same time. One asked me to ensure unrestricted access for the Strategic Investment Department's guests. And the other asked me to apprehend the high-risk wanted felon. I thought to myself, isn't this just a... picking on the little guy? Am I supposed to fish sugar out of their instant coffee too? But hey, that's just how corporate life is.
So, tell me, big hero, exactly which 2 heavyweights are duking it out up there?
On IPC turf, some questions are better left unasked. Because the real question isn't who done it, but rather, who wants you to know? And I obviously haven't received the directive to tell you.
To think my past mistakes would catch up with me right here, right now. You two. I'm very sorry. Imposing my presence here will only burden you. So be it. No need to worry, Mr. Lighthouse. I believe Astropolis.
Where could you go at a time like this?
I'll return to the Express and warp to low orbit above Planarcadia. There I can use the Express as a comms relay. We need first-hand intel from there. Take care, you two.
Phew! Finally got His Highness out of my hair. My performance review is safe. I'll call that a win.
Honestly, I never want to set foot in this dump ever again.
By the way, I hear you're heading to the Lodestar Tower. Please, allow me to escort you the rest of the way. I guarantee no one else will come looking for trouble.
Escort.
In Astropolis, surveillance is a public service. Me, I'm just the optional companion package with a more.
Oh boy. Let's head to the tower.
I'll take my stuff up.
Who is this? The Furbos. Oh, here.
This is my first time getting up close and personal with the nameless of the Astral Express. What in honor?
This poster.
Ah, that's a promo poster for the Cosmic Big Lotto. What? Want to buy a ticket? I get it. Everyone dreams of striking it rich overnight.
No, I mean the person.
Ah, Beatrice Melanide. Apparently, this insanely lucky girl hit the grand prize 3 times in a row.
I'm not lucky I should
Who
this.
knows? I heard the IPC tore their pipelines apart looking for a glitch. Found nothing, and had no choice but to honor the payout. They even signed Beatrice as the spokesperson for the Interastral Big Lotto. Man, if only.
Let's head to the tower.
Shuttle ST-969 will depart soon.
Hello.
Passengers headed for Paradise Island, please prepare for boarding.
Hi there. Tickets to the Lodestar Tower.
Mr. Lighthouse, are you heading up too? Are you on another important mission?
Just a routine patrol. Escorting these friends here while I'm at it. Duty called.
I knew it! With you around, Lodestar Tower is in good hands. Here are your tickets! And thank you again for what you did on that sightseeing boat, for saving my child.
Don't sweat it. I was just doing my job. All right, we've got the tickets. Let's move.
What is this?
What sets you apart in
Wait for the shuttle.
It's here. Let's go, guys. All right, everyone, grab a spot and hold on tight. This little hover saucer is gonna coast along the tow track for a bit. Skylight's open. Let's view the way.
Even the most spectacular views get old when you have to stare at them every single day.
Approaching the Lodestar Tower entrance. Authentication complete. Lodestar Tower.
destination. My mission isn't complete until then. I'm usually just flying around up there, so this is my first time riding an everyday commuter shuttle. If you folks aren't in the checkbook, I can stop talking.
Looks like a needle from the outside. But once you're inside, it's actually massive.
Non-employee detected in the work zone. Please cease movement and submit to scanning. Identity confirmed. Security officer, Lighthouse. Invited guests, nameless, March 7th, and unidentified unemployed individual.
Who are you calling unemployed? I'm an independent comic artist currently dodging deadlines.
Suspicious
Of
target.
course.
Requesting.
Oh, boy.
Requesting security forces.
Again? Is there seriously no end to the IPC's red
Thank
tape?
you.
Special access, per.
Authorization. Confirmed. Welcome to Lodestar Tower. Please abide by the IPC Code of Conduct.
Alright, my mission ends here. What was it you guys were planning to do next?
Madam Jade said she set up an office for us.
Then just go say hi to the receptionist and drop Madam Jade's name. Assuming none of the bigwigs decide to trip you up again, of course. Good luck out there.
See ya, Mr. Lighthouse.
Let's head to our office.
Malfunction reports?
Hi there. We're guests of Madam Jade from the Strategic Investment Department. She said an office was reserved for us.
Understood. One moment, please, guests of Madam Jade. Here it is. Zone G892, temporary office. Access code, According to the system, access to that office was temporarily locked by the Marketing Development Department for emergency debugging just moments ago. Lifting the lock requires authorization from a department head or higher.
Well, Marketing Development Department? You mean temporarily locked. How long does this coordination take?
Well, this office space has triggered the emergency scheduling clause of the Cross-Departmental Asset Coordination and Reuse Protocol. It's currently in an Agile Resource Pre-Allocation state, initiated by the Marketing Development Department.
I understand every word you said, but when you put them together, I'm so lost.
That's the IPC for you. A textbook example of petty office politics.
But this is just ridiculous. A petty turf war over an office is going to indirectly destroy the future of an entire world.
Looks like we'll just have to ask Jade to assign us another.
We're out of time. We went through a lot to get here, and I'm not letting them stop us now. Let's try this instead. Employee ID IPC MDD GL3 1545. Name Beatrice Melanine. Affiliated with the Marketing Development Department, Cosmic Big Lotto Division, Level 3 Project Consultant. My access permissions should still be dormant. I'd like to activate them.
Beatrice Melanine? Oh, wait, are you the Big Lotto Girl?
That's goddess to you, the Lotto Goddess. Listen up, Rookie. Citing Article 7 of the Emergency Internal Resource Allocation Regulations, during periods of cross-departmental collaboration, employees of Level 3 or higher from the originating department may apply to elevate their temporary venue coordination priority to the maximum. Now, type it in and give it another try.
Clause verified. Tep force unlocking access to Office B703.
24 system hours. What are you all standing around for? Let's go.
What just happened? Are you really Beatrice Melanine? No way!
It's just one of the many gigs I've worked. Hardly worth mentioning.
But...
Of course.
I know you have a lot of questions, but the hallway isn't exactly the best place to chat, is it? This way! B703, right? Back at my old stomping grounds. I know this place like...
This elevator's taking forever! How many floors does this place even have?
Lodestar Tower tops out at 6,622 floors.
Down the hallway.
I'll never understand why they built it so ridiculously high.
Yes, this is our office.
This should be it. Finally, a place to catch our breath. So, you two, should we kick things off with a pre-battle briefing? Or would you rather get those burning questions off your chests?
Wow. So who are you, really? Alex, you better start coming clean.
Before we begin, I have a question. From the day we met, your identity has changed constantly.
True.
President of RoboCom, an employee at Perlux, a deadline-dodging comic artist. And now, you're the IPC's lotto goddess? So, Miss Nihilux, who are you, really?
Before I answer that, I need to ask you two one thing. You're willing to trust me, right?
You seem like a good person, I guess. But if you don't give us some straight answers, he and I are gonna have a hard time trusting someone who's always keeping secrets.
The nice guy card. March, that's the highest praise I've ever received. It's fine. A trusting heart is magic. Since you're willing to trust me, I'll stop hiding things from you. I do juggle quite a few identities, and I'll admit, I don't exactly look like the most reliable person. But every single version of me is 100% genuine. I'm just glad these identities have allowed me to help my friends out when they're in a pinch. Little Raccoon, there's, something I need to get off my chest. I think it's time I told you.
Boss! Evil
Oh,
boss.
thank you.
Mr. Sunday tipped us off that there's some explosive news to cover, so we came without a moment's delay. Explosive news?
Alright, no time to lose. We need to take action. Well, Nihilux, what do you want to get off your
No, there's
chest?
nothing. Let's save my story for later. Let's focus on the life or death situation.
Sunday and I have an idea on how to get an audience with Arita.
Uh-huh. So, you want to blow the Planarcadia Husk crisis wide open, using public outcry to corner the pro-weaponization faction. Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined Bobo Weekly would one day expand into interstellar reporting. So what are we waiting for? Let's drop this bombshell in every reader in Astropolis right now!
This is the exclusive of all exclusives!
This is our office.
Bombshell of all bombshells! Beep boop! Are we really gonna publish something like, IPC higher-ups want to turn a planet into a weapon? What
Yes.
if Furbos get stuffed into a courier box tomorrow and tossed into a black hole?
Listen up, little dummies! If we don't hurry and get this massive scoop out, our newsroom in Planarcadia is gonna get eaten by monsters and dumped into a black hole anyway. Remember the journalism principles I taught you? Don't write the news like some bone-dry fact-finding report. The headline has to be sensational and intimately connected to our readers' everyday lives.
Shocking! Secret meeting of IPC execs. Save the planet or turn it into the ultimate weapon.
Exactly. But the point isn't to expose the conspiracy. It's to shove the danger right in our readers' faces. They need to know that after Planarcadia falls, the world they live in will face the exact same threat.
Subtitle: Exclusive Insider Report. Astral Express tells all. A greater shadow looms over Astropolis.
Remember to include a poll. And let the readers interact with it too.
I got it! We can also add a poll question to the article like, do you support in-canvas rescue or weapon modification? Max nice.
Aside from our little Furbos over-the-top clickbaity articles, we'll also need you to step in front of the camera for a few shots to boost the story's credibility. We'll aim to infect.
Leave it to us, Furbos!
Okay, here we go. The story.
The news is out!
The Furbos blew their entire marketing budget buying up Prime ad space and sponsored trends across all platforms. Now, all we have to do is...
How much time do we have left?
We only have 3 system hours left.
All right, my friends, let's not stare anxiously at the clock. This is the home of interastral peace entertainment, after all. 1 system hour is more than enough for a message to burn from a tiny spark into a raging wildfire.
Given the end, do you think the IPC's
Sorry.
PR risk department will immediately take action and silence us? Miss March, please don't say another word, because I think, that very hitting an invisible wall.
Looks like we can't count the strategic amount ideas.
What? Giving into despair already? Did you forget? Astropolis is home to more than just IPC employees, and not every employee is a puppet dancing on the IPC strings. Algorithms and push notifications are crucial, sure, but when everybody's safety and the safety of the entire universe is at stake, it's not just the algorithms alone that determine how the news spreads. At the end of the day, the ultimate medium through which information spreads is still people. Terrified whispers, burning curiosity, the desire for the truth. These will all run rampant in break rooms, cafeterias, and on commuter trains, all through the oldest and most effective method there is, word of mouth. The IPC can bury trending searches and throttle notifications, but they can't wipe every private message. Nor can they stop people from wondering what if in the back of their minds. All we have to do is make sure this first spark is bright and true. And the little Furbos have already nailed that part.
So, what do we do next?
That is a question. The fire has been lit. Putting it out is their problem. I guess the most dignified and foolproof approach would be to come straight to the source of the information and propose a partnership. See? What did I tell?
Esteemed trailblazer, Miss March 7. Hello there, it's me, your old pal Albert. The higher-ups have seen the bombshell news you just dropped.
What are they saying?
Well, they're taking it seriously, of course. Extremely seriously. They've decided to set up a special last-minute interview session just for you at the Panorama Hall inside Lodestar Tower. They want to hear all about the situation in Planarcadia firsthand, along with your demands. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity! IPC higher-ups and business reps from other star systems will all be there. You get to speak directly to the most influential audience around. Yours truly is also all set to conduct an exclusive interview with you afterward. Well, show, right?
For sure, we'll be there. Talk to you,
Yay! Our voices are finally being heard.
Albert sent over the time and location.
Send to the Panorama Hall.
Leaving already?
No time to waste. I need to move now.
Good luck.
Panorama Hall should be around.
This is
so many screens.
Welcome, Trailblazer. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Yannick, assistant to the International Peace Corporation's Board of Directors and one of the hosts of the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit. The news you posted on your personal media account has caused a massive uproar across all of Astropolis. I've been commissioned by the board to arrange a special discussion panel. I'd like to invite you to speak your mind without reserve.
Let's take part in
So a few
discussion.
IPC executives, along with trade ambassadors who traveled here from other star systems.
Sworn
Every
members
single
mission.
one of them, sir. I represent their collective will.
Both subspecies.
I have to speak to all these people at once?
There's no need to be nervous. Most of them are only here to listen. Everyone's closely following developments in Planarcadia and the Veracity Husk. Your testimony will help them understand, and it will factor into any potential re-evaluation of the board's position. If you are ready, please.
Guess we need to speak. Get scanned.
Please try to capture people's attention and make the most of it.
Okay, here we are.
Today's meeting agenda is...
No. Everyone please quiet down. A messenger from Planarcadia, nameless of the Astral Express, is here. At present, aside from Zazad and Diamond, who are absent due to scheduling conflicts and other unforeseen circumstances, the heads of all 7 IPC departments have remotely connected to the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit venue. According to the pre-meeting briefing, our agenda today is an inquiry and statement of position regarding the Planarcadia Husk crisis.
Don't panic. Seize this chance to get your demands across to these IPC executives.
I think we're gonna take it seriously with this on our head.
I am sure you have all seen the news regarding this situation. I swear on the honor of the Astral Express that everything I say is the truth. I am here to deliver a plea on behalf of everyone still fighting in Planarcadia. I seek to invoke the power of the preservation to encanvas Planarcadia once more, buying us more time against the Husk's breakthrough. I hope the executives holding voting rights will consider the future of Planarcadia, as well as the worlds of all the envoys present here today.
Let's start with this. The husk has been sealed within Planarcadia for over a millennium. Why did it suddenly spiral out of control?
That's a Lord Ravager scheme. The Phantasm games were outdid. As the suppression ceremony was incomplete,
The Phantasmoon Games held in Planarcadia are in fact a ceremony designed by the Eon of Elation to suppress the Husk. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts to stop him, Lord Ravager Asat Pramad managed to disrupt the ceremony.
I understand you're anxious, but I think you're being alarmist. You're telling me that in 12 hours, the constellation star zone, where Planarcadia is located, will be wiped out? Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
Is Mount Pearl.
I am not an expert on Leviathans. My conclusion is based on the calculations of Madame Pearl from the Strategic Investment Department. As the administrator of Planarcadia, her conclusion should be reliable.
Unfortunately, neither of you are experts. Let me be clear. The Veracity has been dead for a very, very long time. By your own account, Planarcadia is nothing more than one fragment of its corpse. The Technology Department's assessment has concluded that the IPC's cutting-edge technology is more than capable of controlling the activities of these eonic remains. Perhaps even turning them into our most powerful weapon. As for the people there, they're collateral damage. You can't do business business without taking any loss.
This can abandon your colleagues of the IPC spirit of preservation.
Mr. Taravan, what are you saying? If you adopt the technology department's proposal, wouldn't you be abandoning Madame Pearl, along with all the survivors? Isn't Planarcadia part of the IPC's trade network? What happened to the spirit of preservation the IPC preaches? You've just told every trade ambassador in this room that the IPC's protections and treaties are worthless the moment disaster strikes. Esteemed ambassadors, I ask you, when the next disaster descends upon your worlds, can you trust this person standing before you to help?
Don't bother with the theatrics. Of course they don't trust me. Nor should they. They're here for business. They're here to sell their manpower, resources, and technology. They're here to trade their planet's blood for sky-high amounts of money. Every world that joins the trade network bears its own risks. The swarm, the anti-organic equation, the Borising. Sure, the IPC provides some support to its allies, but the IPC isn't your spoon-feeding, diaper-changing nanny.
What is Mr. Taravan saying?
That's quite enough, Tarmafong. You've made it all the way to board director, yet you seem to have more professional discretion back when you were hauling materials for the building material logistics department. Feeling amused? Oh, you lot are pathetic. Weaponizing the husk is the most effective, technologically sound solution to the crisis right now, bar none. Representative of the Astral Express, you should be well aware that the Strategic Investment Department's proposal has one fatal flaw. And canvassing Planarcadia merely hits the pause button on the crisis. It doesn't end it. When the seal completely fails, not even shattering all 10 cornerstones would buy the 10 Stonehearts a single second of breathing room. How do the Strategic Investment Department and the Express plan to respond when that happens?
Weaponizing the husk entirely foolproof?
Alternative plan or no, I have to ask. Is there really zero risk in turning an Eon's fragments into a weapon?
Risk? Of course there's a risk, but it comes down to probability. You don't expect me to explain the technical details right here, do you?
Just admit there's a risk. You really have no idea what you're doing.
Yes, it comes down to probability. You may think that a chance buried several decimal places deep is effectively zero. But have you ever faced an enemy that can truly manipulate probability? I have. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. He can make guaranteed hits miss their mark and turn a 1 in a million disaster into an absolute certainty. You think the risks are under control, but against him, or another higher being like him, that's nothing but an ignorant delusion. You certainly can turn a blind eye to the odds and hit that weaponized button. But when that probability turns around and devours you, will you be ready for it?
I'm talking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've heard all I need to know regarding the Planarcadia issue.
So it seems now the mission is canvassing the Arcadia.
You'll reach a conclusion.
I support the in-campus plan, and that's that.
Goodness.
Too bad Zazad and Diamond didn't show up. That was exhilarating.
I'm guessing they already knew how this discussion was going to end.
Congratulations on getting your wish, Mr. Trailblazer. The discussion was quite lengthy. Let's take a break.
Unsurprisingly well. Things progress.
We actually convinced Mr. Arita? I thought it'd take a lot more work.
I understand. In certain moments, a matter of life and death can carry the exact same weight as a speck of dust. Until the dust settles, people are bound to feel a lingering sense of unease. But the truth is, you've been fighting for the right cause, and you've succeeded in moving it forward. Hey, remember your old friend, Albert? He's been following the summit from start to finish. Perhaps during the break, you could head over to the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio and update the audience on the results of the discussion.
Albert did divine.
True. The court of public opinion is a battlefield, and seizing the initiative is crucial. Keeping Up with Star Rail reaches an audience far beyond Astropolis. It broadcasts to the entire cosmos. It's a prime opportunity to make your voice heard and leverage media influence to pressure the IPC's decision-making process. This ring platform we're now standing on branches out in 3 directions, leading to different functional zones within the Lodestar Tower. If you'd like to head over, simply operate this rotary.
Let's head over to the other studio.
The boss of the Strategic Investment Department is not going to show either. They might need to be careful about the optics because of Pearl, from what I heard.
Before I head out, I should tell March and the others the good news. Better not keep them worrying.
Message.
I can take a breather. Next up, Hobart's interview. Better not keep him waiting.
Look how he gets scammed.
Here we are. Seems like there's nobody around.
Are you the Trailblazer? Hi! Looks like the summit talks have wrapped up. Here for the Keeping Up with Star Rail interview? Oh, right. The host should be here soon. Tell you what, why don't you take a seat in the studio before they see that control panel over there? Just give it a press, and the studio will automatically rise up.
Yes, we have to. Apparently they have movie studios.
This must be the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio, right? Just how many show studios do they have?
Oh, it's great to meet you, Trailblazer.
Oh, Albert.
Albert isn't coming?
Well, since you broke that massive scoop, he's got a ton of big shots to interview. Tight schedule, heavy workload. You understand that, right? Right?
So who's this?
He, nameless of the Astral Express, the hero who saved Amphoros.
Huh?
And now, for the crisis-ridden Planarcadia. He braved Astropolis, delivering an impassioned speech at a star-studded pan-cosmic trade summit. How will his voice influence the direction of this summit? What destiny awaits Planarcadia? Dear audience, please welcome today's guest on Keep Up with Star Red. First question. Just what kind of impact did the Veracity's husk make on Plane? I heard the Strategic Investment Department did massive reconstruction work there. Does that mean all their investments went right down the drain?
Can we talk about the people? And
You make a great point. Whatever's going on over there, at least one thing's clear. Retirement-related investments have definitely gone down the drain. Why do you ask? Well, an apocalypse obviously tanks everyone's life expectancy, so healthcare brands have absolutely no future.
Seriously? What are you doing? You need to take this seriously.
In my hosting experience, a whole show without a single laugh is a complete train wreck.
this isn't a comedy show. Albert really sent you.
We're talking about the existential crisis of an entire world. This isn't keeping up with Star Rail's style at all. Would Albert really hand over the hosting gig to a bird like you? Tell me.
Oh boy.
Miss Nihilux! Good news! Oh, Mr. Arita.
Isn't this all a little too easy?
Was that a bad thing? Oh, come on, don't be like me. I really don't want to play the Jinx anymore.
All right then, March. Congratulations! Turbo!
Is she impressed?
You scared this.
My little Dumbos! Get online right now and pull the search volume for the keywords Summit, Astral Express, and Planarcadia.
Huh?
In my experience working at the IPC, you can never be too careful. They invited Little Raccoon to present his case at the summit. Even if they don't publicly announce the voting results, they can't stop curious outsiders from driving up the search volume for related info.
Beep boop! These keywords are showing absolutely zero.
I've got... Right, let me check the scheduled meetings for today. Look at this! Today's reservation record for the Panorama Hall says... closed all day for internal equipment maintenance.
What do you mean, closed all day?
You've got some nerve, Oswaldo. To pull such cheap stunts before a magician. Yeah. An elaborate high-budget display of commercial magic. Its goal isn't to solve the problem, but to buy time. Using a highly convincing executive debate to stall our protagonist, tricking him into thinking hope is just around the corner so he'll quiet down and wait for the outcome.
Oh, this guy's still here.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! I was starting to think this little
You old creep! You knew?
Watching smart people walk step by step into a huge glaring trap is way more fun than pure destruction. So, how much time do you have left to write a slightly less embarrassing ending for this farce? An hour? Or only the relentless countdown to detonation?
I need to message him right away. Miss Nihilux! Where are you going? I'm coming with you.
No, March, you stay put. The Marketing Development Department might be keeping a close eye on anyone going in or out of this room right now. I'm not part of the Express crew, so I won't draw as much attention. Besides, I've got Beatrice Melanine's ID card here, so slipping in and out will be easier for me. Huh. Right. Mr. Asant Pramod.
Okay, so we're going back to this fake studio.
You don't look so good all of a sudden. Are you hired?
You all teamed up to play me like a fool.
Uh-oh! Mission's a bust! I gotta...
Oh boy. Where's Albert? Oswald put you up to this.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a lowly grunt in the marketing development department. They promised me a promotion and a raise if I could keep you
Oh boy.
Here.
You get lost.
Actually?
Fine. They went through all the trouble to set this up. I might as well grace the stage and crash the show.
Oh boy. Now I need upstairs. No. Hey, what's in the box? Oh, I see we have a package. What could this be? Albert?
Don't come any closer.
Alan.
I don't want you to see me like this. I'm so sorry. I knew they were just using me to gain your trust, but...
You know a way out of there?
They locked the doors.
Truly knows the way. There's an express lane for clocking out right in the corner of the studio. Found it. I'll give you 2 passcodes. Punch them in, follow the path, and you'll be able to bypass the lockdown and come right behind the panorama hall. Hurry up and go. Don't worry about me. I can break out of this cage on my own.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, we need to go back up. Yeah, planer jump. Of course.
Heck is this big donut? Gravity seems to shift around this circle. I wonder what happens if I jump into another
There we go. Pressing the wrong key, I'm sorry about this. You go to the toys for me. Sorry about that.
What is this? The hall from earlier?
And she's window control. Then you go up here. Let's see what we need to do. Get back on the back. Let's see what we need to do. This is over there, so we'll swap. Yeah, that's right. That's what we need. Here we go.
Calling protagonist! Calling protagonist!
Oh, Nihilus.
Miss Nihilux, what are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the door's locks. Let's meet up in the next room.
How did you do that?
The second password is...
The IPC security is a joke.
You really nailed that mean streak.
But effective trick.
Judging by the time,
There
I'd
you
say
go.
our job here is done.
I write that down.
What is this place? Holy eons! Who the heck let him out? Were we supposed to stall him for at least one system hour? What happened?
Let me check the access logs. The logs were overridden. Who did this?
That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you a Stellaron hunter?
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat!
Horrible going up against a nameless. Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Quit yapping! You have...
Tell me them. Alright, bring them on.
That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. These small fries are fine. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck was that?
Hello. Please support the IPC. Oh, for the Amber Lord.
Off my way! Get lost!
Listen.
Slack off once in a while. It's good for your health.
Can't,
As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them, the problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
The hell we force them out of hiding? We need to make the board take notice of us.
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy.
What do you need me to do?
Oh boy.
Slaughter them all? Or bank?
No, just look at this. The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through. More than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea.
Okay, so here we are. The Panorama Hall. And bring it over here.
them out to...
Off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing when it comes to being...
Alright, sip it.
But Mr. Yannick promised us whatever...
Oh yeah? Are they really that confident?
Time for the license. Bars to win. Drop the ridiculous charade.
Yannick? You sneaky little Bart turd!
Oh boy.
Point every single camera at me right now! I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis!
Mister, please, don't get so worked up.
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. If the news of Planarcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, how about the severed head of a Lord Ravager? Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or you? Or every single one of you?
Oh, I've heard the crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing.
What?
Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has...
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place sky high.
It's a real shame. This time I've received a tough. I know I'm no match for you, but this is mine. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis, because I am the honor.
Will not back down.
Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Veracity. But seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Veracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting? Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis. Do it, Lighthouse. Take them all down.
All Lighthouse units, assemble!
My warning is falling on deaf ears.
They're shielded.
Move carefully.
The truth of life and death with this search is but a vision.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Huh?
Let's save our ult for later.
I wish not to use this strength. Damn it, surge. Celestial dragon. Break! My strength is wicked footed scales. Delve hidden wounds. Wound dragon. Earth shatters. Perfect.
Time to
Inner shield. Oh
Everyone.
no.
Not on my therapy just yet.
Stop. It's one single white point. Guys, stop.
Fighting is meaningless. The time is now.
The light leads down, so heal. Stay shield.
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden world. World dragon.
That's one of them.
Heaven surge. Celestial dragon. Break!
We have a shield.
My purpose has mountains grown. Dragon, rise! Dragons, O calamity unknown, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Let's heal him now. They are shielded.
God!
Almost down. Oh boy.
The truth of life and death, revealed this surge is but a vision. Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden world. World dragon. I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Cloudberry dragon. Rise! The time is now. My strength is earth shatters. Heaven trembles.
Almost down now. The Marum. We take him down and fall.
I wish not to use this strength.
Now skill points.
Step aside. I have no... I'll endure.
Please stop.
My purpose has always mountains grown. Dragon, rise!
Should
awaken
maybe
dormant scales. Delve hidden world. World dragon.
Oh, he still has a elf.
Heaven surge. Celestial dragon. Break!
Okay, they're gonna stand hang. Still got
Dragons,
him.
obey calamity
Vicious.
soaring above the lands. This is permanent. I'll endure.
Please stop. How many turns do you take?
I'll endure.
Oh boy, here we go. How many turns are these guys taking? This should be
Incoming!
still alive. What's he there? Hold on. Dead.
Dragons, Soaring above the land. This is permanent.
How that line?
Avendur.
That was done.
Avendur.
There we go. Sorry about that. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna try this again next time. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in